What's going on, guys? Shane here with another Fight Tips quick tip. So I'm rocking the cheeseburger rash guard from MMA Warehouse's Hypnotic line. For all the bigger guys and gals that clicked on this video because of the title, I think you should grab one for yourself. Be proud. Alright, so today we're talking about how you can use your size and your weight as an advantage in a fight against the skinnier, smaller guys. Now, I can't talk from personal experience because I've always been 145 pounds and about 5'8", so I've always been the smaller, skinnier guy. But I can tell you from sparring and fighting experience, fighting bigger guys, what I didn't want them to do because I knew it would work against me. Alright, so I'm going to share some secrets with you. So the first one is, as a smaller fighter, I'm going to try to use a lot of punches. I'm going to try to use my speed, be in and out. So what I want the bigger people to do is bum rush them, okay? Keep your hands up, keep a tight guard, because one of the punches that I always teach for fighting someone taller or bigger than you is the overhand right, which comes over top of your left hand, okay? So if you're fighting someone, I want you to keep your hands up, but keep looking forward, all right? Try to keep a small space in here so that you can still see, but block punches in case they come in down the center, but definitely make sure that you grab your ear, bring your thumb to your shoulder as you bum rush forward. Now the key here is bum rush forward, all right? They're gonna be trying to step left and right, but if you have a wall behind them or a cage, or if it's a ring fight, try to really pressure them, get them up against the ropes, all right? So you may have to cut off the angle a little bit. Never chase, you never wanna chase your opponent. You always wanna cut off the angle, step in 45 degrees. And once you get in close enough to grab them, do just that. That's tip number 2, is to clinch up. Get your arms in either overhooks to tie up their hands so they can't throw punches, or if you can get low around the waist, get a body lock. Once you have this, you will probably generally have more strength than your opponent, so I want you to use this to your advantage, okay? Grab tight around the waist and just buck up. All you're gonna do is bend your knees like you're going down for a squat, like you're sitting down on the toilet, right? Very simple. Then you're gonna bring your hips forward and arch your back up and lift them up off the ground. Once you have their feet off the ground, you got them. All you gotta do is turn them a little bit so that they go from vertical to horizontal, slam them down onto the ground. There was a huge example of this in that bully fight. There was that little kid that was beating up the bigger kid, and the kid just stepped in, bum rushed him a little bit. There wasn't that much space that he had to close off, but then he got his hands around his waist, picked him up, slammed him, and then if the fight is continuing from there, ground and pound, all right? Use your weight to pressure down on top of them, okay? Try to get a full mount if you can, which is your legs on either side of their waist, and keep your weight sunk. Sit down on their hips, and if you can move up a little bit higher to like their solar plexus area, if you're sitting down on top of there, very hard for them to buck up or get them off of you. Then just start raining down with the punches and elbows until the fight is stopped or until you win, all right? So I hope this answers your question for all the bigger people out there. And if you have any other questions, and if you're a skinnier guy, I do have videos on that as well. So check my videos out and subscribe if you haven't already. Until then, I'm Shane with Fight Tips. Self-defense for the underdogs.